Today I'm going to show you how I took this disgusting, creepy basement pantry and took it from this to this. Sadly, I lost all the beginning footage, so basically all the footage of me taking all this stuff out and taking the shelves out, I completely lost it, but I have from this point forward, so let's jump into that. I'm very spooked. I don't want to do this. I'm so nervous. Okay. Don't look down. Alright, I'm gonna film in here on my phone to show you guys what it looks like. Look how rough. I'm so scared. This is why I didn't do good flying and cheer. The cobwebs out. These little eggs.
Is there a way to zoom in too?
I just told you, the lens.
I'm filming this ass.
I just told you before I got on here, so you wouldn't have to.
That was good. I zoomed in just in time for that.
Alright. I guess I'm doing this. I wasn't planning on it, but I just put it there, so. I'm coming down. That wasn't as bad. Like once I got up there, I was fine. I just couldn't look down. Feel pretty good. Just a little scary, but it's okay. Here is kind of our last overview maybe of it looking like this. I'm gonna work on getting all the cobwebs down. I'm gonna sand that area. And then we're gonna paint the ceiling white. And then I think maybe like clean up the steps, maybe paint the steps, and maybe paint this a little bit. And then once all that stuff is done, we should be good to start installing all of the paneling on the walls, which I'm really excited for because that's gonna make the biggest difference. Look like this. My mom's getting scared. She's whispering, watch your step. Alright, this is good. So I put a little like Swiffer thing at the end of this, and it's pretty much taking all this off. Ew. I got this sanding pad from Lowe's, which is kind of like cushiony, and it's my favorite. It comes with all of these different levels of grit, and it's perfect for sheetrock. So I just keep getting the refills to this, so that's what I'm gonna use. Now we're just going to sand off the work that we did yesterday. Yeah.
Jesus, keep us safe. Don't laugh.
Oh my god.
Why don't you pull your hair back? Come up here. Let me see what I can reach from here. Pull your hair back.
That should do it. Wow. That looks good. Today's the day we put up the paneling. I'm really excited. Here's what the ceiling looks like. Those are not actual lines on the ceiling, it's just from this light. as you can see, but the ceiling looks great. I'm so excited about it. So excited to just get the paneling up because I feel like it's gonna make the biggest difference. We're gonna be using the Gorilla Heavy Duty Construction Adhesive Ultimate. It has a 0-second grab time. We've used this one before. It is amazing. So what our plan is to put it all over the back of the sheet, and then we'll put the sheet to the wall, take our nail gun, nail it in, and repeat for the rest of this. Ew, it's so bad. Wainscoting is up. It looks awesome. We didn't fill in this part, so our ceiling does like a slope like this, so these like look like they're at different heights. This looks lower than this, but it's just kind of like an illusion. So originally we were gonna put wainscoting all up in here too, just to make it flow better, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do that. We might just paint it white, and then once I put like the shelf, it'll kind of help to separate those, and I don't think you're gonna notice it just because it is a little bit of extra work. I think we're just honestly a little bit tired now because we've been doing this all day. So we'll think about it overnight, but what I'm gonna start to do is take the caulk and just go in on any of the seams that you can see, and also just go into the nail holes with it. So I want to show you guys what a huge difference adding this caulk in makes. So it's a little shadowy in here, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can see here, besides the hole marks, so I haven't filled those in yet, but the corners look great. And then as we move up where it doesn't have any caulking in, it looks so bad. So just doing that little bit of caulking, it helps it so drastically. So now I'm working by this little crawl space that we have, and there's lots of dirt and it just looks really bad. So I started off by cleaning it in hopes that it would come off, and it didn't. So we are just taking some white paint to freshen it up, and it instantly just makes it look so much brighter and so much better and cleaner. So there's the before and the after. It looks so good. So the next thing I did was I just took the old railing that we had and I just painted it with a matte black paint. I was gonna do like a fancy new railing, but I decided to not do that. So here my lovely dad is helping us. I was trying to figure out how am I going to cover all of these wires in the HVAC system, and he came up with this amazing idea. So thank you, Dad. It looks amazing, all painted. What I'm going to do now is work on these steps. So I have this paint color. So what the paint color looks like that I have, I feel like it looks actually darker in real life than it does on the camera. I really wanted to paint the steps black, so I just wanted everything just to be white and black, but everyone told me not to paint them black because they said it would show too much. They said to go with a lighter color, so I feel like this might be okay. I actually had this color because I was gonna paint one of our barn doors this color, but I never did. So we're gonna try this out, see how it looks. If I hate it, I'll just paint it black. But also I do have some of these little step things I'll show you guys. They just came in the mail from Amazon. I can link them. They just peel and stick to the steps, so you're really not even going to see too much of the paint color. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, but these will help out a lot and just make it to feel cozier and a little cleaner. right, as soon as I painted it this blue color, that bottom step, I was like, I don't like it, but I decided to go up a few more just to see, and I still don't like it. So I think I'm just gonna paint them white and then put the little stair treads on, and I think that should be good. My next project is to work on this creepy hole. It's like a crawl space that goes really far back. I've actually never been in there. It just kind of freaks me out. So we're gonna cover it. I'm just gonna take the measurements, and then I bought some sheet metal that I'm going to cut for here and then make a wood border to go around it, and then we'll just place it there and it'll look really cute. So I just measured it. This is the sheet metal that I got. I'm gonna paint it white like everything else in there. So I'm gonna measure this out and then hopefully cut this and not mess it up. I feel like I should probably cut it a little bit bigger just in case I do this wrong. And I'm gonna put a piece of tape as my marker. I'm gonna use these to cut. Let's see, hopefully this is easy. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little tricky, but let's see. Oh, wow. It's actually really, well, it's probably gonna be a little harder once I get in, but it's not that difficult. Cuts really easily. It's just gonna be really sharp. So I just cut these pieces of wood to make a little frame around here. Like this. And I'm just gonna glue these on with some of this Gorilla construction adhesive. I'm gonna show you guys this trick that my dad showed me. So I have this really strong magnet, and this is gonna help us to find the studs, because usually stud finders don't really work that great for me. I just don't have luck with them. So what you do is take the magnet. It's gonna gravitate towards all of the nails that are on the stud. So I'm going around here, it's not doing anything, and I already found one stud, so I'm gonna show you guys. Once you get to it, it'll gravitate towards it. So you want to follow it down and make sure that it keeps gravitating and clicking and hitting all of them, and then you know it's a stud. So that's a stud. So to double check, you will take your measuring tape and go 16 inches over, and we should find some more nails here, which would be a stud. So let's see if that works. And yes, we did. We got them. They're stuck here. So I'm gonna mark this, and I'm just using tape to mark all of this off. That way I don't have to put any marks on here and get it all dirty. So let me just do that one more time just to make sure where it was. Okay, right here. There we go. And it's literally the easiest foolproof way to find studs, at least for me. So I got these faux pipe shelf brackets, and I think that they're really cool. I originally wanted to do a pipe railing, but I decided to just save some money and not do it. But I found these on Amazon, and it was a pack of 6 for, I believe, $26. So it was really good. So I just got 2 packs of them. And it's actually way cheaper too than buying them at Lowe's, because Lowe's, I think, just normal shelf brackets were about $8 each. So this was definitely a really good deal. So what I'm gonna do now is start hanging up all of the shelves. The number one question I got on Instagram was if we were putting some sort of like levering system to make a floor in here so that we don't have to use the steps, but it's such a long story. Basically, we did look into it, but it just doesn't work. We have our HVAC system down here, our washer and dryer, and doing something like that would just take up way too much room. We did see something really cool on HGTV where they put steps inside of their kitchen island to the basement, which we technically could do. I know it sounds crazy, but we're not doing that. We're just gonna leave it as is. It's very easy to access what we need and we don't have any issues. I'm not that tall and I've never had any issues with it, so we're leaving that. So what I'm doing now is making a shelf. I have a 1x4 by 12. I actually have 2 of those, but then the top piece I made, I think I cut it to like 2 5/8 just so it could act as like a little shelf. So I just nailed the 2 together, painted it. I got these pegs on Amazon, spray painted them white, and then put the pegs in the board, and it made this awesome little shelf. So now we're just gonna hang this up in our pantry. I got this light from Hobby Lobby. It's just one that you plug in, and it was just a lot easier for us than having to do the electrical. So we just ran it through and it works perfectly. I also got this sign in the back from Hobby Lobby. So here I have a collection of jars and decor that I want to use for the pantry area. So what I'm doing is taking this little label maker. It's an embossed one and it was like $9 on Amazon. It's my favorite thing ever. I love labeling stuff. So what I'm doing is just putting all of my ingredients from our kitchen island into these jars and then labeling them and putting them into the pantry. And now our kitchen island is very empty, so I'm going to be able to like move some pots and pans in there and just rearrange everything a lot better. So yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this until all of my jars are full. I have some of these copper pieces that I'm going to place on the wall as wall decor, and my goal is to eventually fill up this whole wall. I like to do stuff like this, so whenever I go to antique shops or garage sales, if I find a pretty copper piece, I can kind of add it to the wall rather than going out and buying all new things. It's just a fun way to do it. It kind of keeps things exciting. I know it's kind of lame, the things that excite me, but it is just something really fun to do. It's just fun to build a collection. So I can't wait for one day this wall to be completely filled. Can you see that, or does it need to come out more?
Right there. Yep.
That was scary, huh? We're finally down to the end, so I'm just decorating it, putting the stair treads down, and painting the door. Once this is done, you guys can finally see the big reveal. Wow, what a difference this pantry has made. I cannot believe how different it looks. It has completely changed our whole kitchen too, because now everything just flows better, especially with having the glass door. I just love how this looks. It feels so much fresher and cleaner, and everything is just so organized. I'm so excited about it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to fill up the rest of that wall with more copper pots and pans. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This was such a fun project to work on. Definitely subscribe if you guys are new. I have a really fun project that I'm gonna work on hopefully soon. I cannot wait to do it, but I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.